Hi, this is a short demonstration drive, and whether you're a complete beginner or an advanced rider, hopefully you might pick up something from this. The first thing I'm going to do is to make sure I'm in full control of the bike by sitting on it, and when I start the engine, I'm going to have the clutch in. There's two reasons for this. The first is the obvious safety in case the bike's in gear, and secondly, with the clutch in, the battery's only turning the engine over and not the engine and gearbox, so starting is easier, your battery's going to live a lot longer as well. Once the engine starts, make sure all the ignition lights have gone out except for the neutral light. After a good look around, we're good to go. I'm going to position the bike right in the middle of the available road to equalise the danger between the parked cars on the left and the footpath on the right. I'm keeping the speed low and looking all the time in case anyone steps into the road. So at the end here is a very wide give-way junction, and I've approached really slowly, which means that I've got plenty of time to look around, I can see it's clear, and there's no need for me to stop, so straight out and straight onto the main road. With no oncoming traffic and the road going round to the left, as I accelerate up, I put the bike out towards the crown of the road. I'm away from all the driveways on the near side, the bike's very visible, and it gives me a good early view into this junction with a white van pulling out of it. This is all about safety now. The road surface is dry if I need to brake, but I've also got lots of room that I can move out of his way in case he does pull out on me. I can use that car up ahead and the line of both the hedges now to show me that the road's going round to the left, so I'm going to keep this position out towards the crown of the road to extend my view and keep myself nice and visible. The one thing I will give up position for, of course, is safety, and as the white van comes the other way, you see that I move the bike back over slightly until he's cleared. Then I can move back out to the crown of the road to extend the view, and I can keep the car ahead of me in sight as well, which could be useful if he starts to brake, warning me of something maybe I need to react to as well. I've just seen that triangular warning sign for the two junctions, one on the right and then one on the left, and you can see that this crown of the road position keeps me well away from both of them and gives me a good view into them. So looking ahead, I can see there's a works truck on the other side of the road, and as I approach it, I should be thinking of where are the people with it, any oncoming traffic, and also anyone coming out from these driveways on the left. As I get closer, I see he's dropped a brush in the road, and I don't want to go inside of it because of that next driveway, so I come outside of it and then bring the bike back to where I want to be, which is on the near side, away from the truck and anyone that might step out. This near side position gives me an excellent early view into the right hand bend. I can see down the straight that the road goes round to the left, so as a very smooth change of course, I'm going to bring the bike across now to the crown of the road and line it up immediately for that next left hand bend. You can see this working in real time now. It keeps me away from those junctions on the left hand side, and as I come round the bend, I've got the next view down the straight. I look as far ahead as I can and I can see the right hand bend, and you'll see me smoothly bring the bike across into the near side again, already coursed to take that right hand bend at the end of the straight. I need to move out now because of the junction, but we've got this oncoming car, so I equalise the danger straight down through between the two of them. I've got a good look into the junction, then I can move back to the near side again once I've cleared up the pedestrian crossing to take the right hander at the end of the straight. And here it is again. As I come off the right hander, I look down the straight and I can see that the road goes to the left at the end. At the far end of the straight, I want to be on the crown of the road for that left hand bend, but we've got these oncoming cars, so I take my time until they've cleared. I'm now set up correctly for the next left hand bend. And you've seen that every time I move the bike across the lane to put it in the right position for the next bend, it's a gradual deviation, it's a smooth manoeuvre to keep a flowing line down the road. Now everything you've seen so far has taken place in a 30 limit. Just around the corner is the end of that limit, and if it's safe to do so, we want to make some progress. Nothing changes though in the safety, the observation and the positioning based on those things. And hopefully you'll see that I've got that continual smooth line making good progress but in perfect safety. Coming down to another give way, so let's come in nice and slow, have a good look around, and if it's clear, leave quickly and safely. I'm in a following position here, which is about a yard for every mile an hour that I'm travelling. And I'll be looking to overtake this car off the right hand bend. A good place because I get a nice early view up the outside of him. Now there is a small junction I need to clear, but I'm going to bring the bike in. I'm in the right speed, the right gear engaged, at the right place on the road now to clear that junction as we come around the bend and have that view down the outside of him. So I'll start to build on him and move from a following to an overtaking position. I can clear the junction, and then as I come off the bend, I'm looking up, and after the white van, I can see the opportunity is on. You may have noticed during the overtake, when I was alongside the car, I started to take the power off. The momentum carried me through to complete the overtake. There was no need to brake, and I came back to my own side of the road and matched the speed of the traffic ahead. Absolutely no fuss and perfect safety. Just up the road is a little crossroads and I want to turn right there. I don't want to be stopped and just sat in the middle of the road on a 60-mile-an-hour road. So there's several things I can do about this, and firstly you'll see I'm going to start slowing the traffic down behind me. From way back I'm going to just roll off and just bring the speed down nice and gradually so that if I do have to stop, they're not coming up at 60 and then trying to brake to avoid me. The next thing I do when I get to the junction is gauging the oncoming traffic. I should be looking for a gap. It's actually not that busy today, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I will be looking for a gap to be able to keep the bike moving and do it in one go rather than having to stop in the middle of the road. So, indicator on from way back, and let's start slowing them down. Now if it was busier I would slow them down more, but I can already see the opportunity after the Ford Transit flatbed there, and I want to arrive at the junction just after he's cleared so that I can go straight across the road. Once he's cleared, a quick mirror and shoulder check and straight across in perfect safety. Easy, isn't it? So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. Stay safe and I'll see you next time.